cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Memorial Stadium, Lincoln, Nebraska, and home of the Cornhuskers. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Nebraska's offense will go to work first. Wants to throw on first down. It's complete to the left. It's a fumble on the play. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move.
Man, this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Makes the grab on the left. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. The Huskers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Now the play fake. Gets it out quickly. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. The Cornhuskers will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Catches it at the 30. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. So Georgia's offense has the ball for the first time. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David. But the question, can they even stop him?
It's one thing to watch it. It's another thing to stop it. And I'm just impressed with the way they move.
He's going to take a shot. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Nice pickup on the ground here. They'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. With the catch, it's White.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes...
Turning it on! He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Play action does so many things. When you run the football and have success, it slows everybody down. Not just the linebackers and the safeties and make them come up, but the defensive line. They'll think,
touchdown Bulldogs! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's putting the college football world on notice.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got his man quickly. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Fast completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. They're going to run it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Rides the back on the option to give. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. And the Huskers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his
quarterback, feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. The Huskers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. The quick out. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted to stop the threat. Bringing it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Shows him the stiff arm. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. And the Dogs come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, 1st and goal. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Dogs!
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that.
Breaks into the open.
Hey, man, I played with Tiki Barber and the Giants, Frank Gore and the 49ers, LaDainian Tomlinson in the Senior Bowl. These guys wanted to catch passes in our offense. Even though they knew sometimes they were the 3rd or 4th read in the progression, they were hoping I was going to throw them a football. And it is so nice as a quarterback to know that you've got running backs like that that want to be involved in the passing game.
They kick it away on 4th down. Fields the punt. wants to make a play. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Here comes the heat. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Grab behind the line. It's Davis. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. Georgia sends out the punt team. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Firing to the right, complete. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a first down and came up a little short. The Cornhuskers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give. Finds a little space. Wrestled down at the 32 after a pickup of 5. Nebraska's had a lot of guys to feed over the years. Mike Rozier, Roger Craig. I am hip. But you don't know who's going to get it with this running attack.
Yeah, but I do know this, Reese. Whoever gets it is going to run the football physical. And Nebraska is going to be very happy. Their fan base will be jacked if they establish the physical ground game, because that's who they are.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Trying play action. Tight end finds a soft spot. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. And the Huskers are moving quickly down the field. Working the middle. Right down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Huskers! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
They're set to kick it off. And you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. The give out of the gun. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Quarterback moving. Lets it fly. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Here's the handoff. Miles ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the right. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12. Huskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Using the quick game. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Second down coming up. The give to the back. And he's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, and that'll do it for the first quarter. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhusker. Fired in from the red zone for the score. The extra point here would tie the game.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Gets it out fast. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. It'll be a draw. He has the first and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Got a man. It's Taylor. He's out of bounds at the 38-yard line. The Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give to the single back. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because in first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Yeah, you can tell the timing wasn't great, and quarterback and receiver not on the same page, but when you're going to miss, don't miss towards the DB. You definitely want to miss out towards the sideline so you don't get yourself in trouble.
Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get him up.
Right down the middle. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. This time they'll go to the running game. Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. This pressure from the defensive front is overwhelming, much like when 3-time All-American David Pollock played on the Georgia defensive front. Whatever happened to that guy?
A washed-up old guy. I heard bad things about that guy. But no, when you look at these defenses Georgia's had, these dominant defenses, man, it's just big, physical guys up front. You think about the Jordan Davises and the Trayvon Walkers of the recent past, just guys that dominate a football game. You have to know where they're at on every snap.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Got enough for the first down and wants more. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Finds his man. It's Taylor. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line. Being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Georgia lining up to punt it away.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Unloads quickly. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Quickly complete. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They go to the counter. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
The Cornhuskers send out the punt unit. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Third down, and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make moves. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Georgia sends out the punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. That one's going to go out of bounds, and it'll be dead at the 35-yard line. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Complete downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. New set of downs after the completion. The run from the shotgun. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside, defense.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
Maybe can be a little more aggressive here after the offsides penalty. It's 1st and 5. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They'll line up for a second down play. Off play action. Quickly to the tight end. Finds a crease at the 20. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. And the Huskers will snap it on 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. To the ground with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Huskers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
Quick strike complete. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. That penalty cost them a third down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. Ball's at the 24, a lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Fires to the tight end. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming. So they'll send out the field goal unit. The holder will kneel at the 24, a 34-yarder coming from the right hash. Already got a hand on it, it's blocked.
Man, I've been a holder. It's never fun to see a field goal blocked because you're so low to the ground and you have that unique perspective. You see the mountain growing in front of you, all those hands going up, and you know that kicker has got no shot. That thing is going to get blocked.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on first down. And his throw is incomplete.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
Really good pickup on second down there. Leaves him with 3rd and 2. The Dogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Gives it to the back on the draw. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Under fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Davis. He'll be stopped at the 44, knocked out of bounds there. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Looking downfield very late in the half. Makes the catch. It's Taylor. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Georgia! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Running to the left. Shut down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. The Cornhuskers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Off play action on first down. Throwing right. He's got it. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Oh, he's got some space. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Quick handoff. Fighting off the defender. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The black shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big third down. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. And the Bulldogs will snap it on 1st and 10. Quick release by the QB. Got enough space. Touchdown Bulldogs. And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And the extra point was good.
Nebraska 14.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. The pull and throw off the RPO. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And wings it incomplete.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
That is just gorgeous. Knocks it out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Catch in the middle, it's White. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run play action. Going to throw it over the top of the knee. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. He's got it, and he will score! Touchdown, Dogs!
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
Nebraska 14.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quick.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
And the Huskers will line up to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. He'll run it again. There he goes. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. And the Dogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. That's caught. It's Davis. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. They'll ride Davis here. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations.
A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Georgia.
Another nice drive put together. And this offense through 2 weeks, man, they look legit. This team's about to be 2-0. All of their dreams in front of them. This team looks like a national championship contender.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. From the gun, the ground game. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got a man. It's Pena. Turning it on. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Huskers will bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Now on the return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They go to the ground. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Leaves it with the running back. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Dragged down at the 46 after a pickup of 5 and the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. On the run, it's Lemon. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Grabbed over the middle. It's White. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. Georgia going back to work with another first down. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Here on 3rd down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. They'll send out the kicker here. The holder will kneel at the 24, a 34-yarder coming from the right hash. It's good. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Using his legs, it's Pena. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. And now on 2nd down for this offense. The play action fake. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Well, the QB knew coming into this one it was going to be tough. They have a lot of athletes on the back end, but today, guys just not able to separate. Accuracy hasn't always been perfect, and as a result...
Picked off to stop the threat. Got room on the return. He's at the 40. The 20. Touchdown, Bulldogs. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense here in the 4th quarter. They're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Barker. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Cornhuskers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll throw on 3rd down. Got it in the middle. It's Pena. He's loose. He's at the touchdown, Nebraska. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And this This has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Pocket breaking down. He took a hit as he could and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. Georgia lining up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Makes the catch. It's Barker. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Grab near the sticks. It's Riddick. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Makes the grab. It's Pena. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Got it behind the line. It's Riddick. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
You know, it doesn't matter how talented you are as a quarterback, how accurate you are, how athletic you are. If you're on your back most of the day, it's going to be very hard to win the game. That's been the case for this.
He's going to throw deep right side. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff.
Going the other way, and he's got room. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
And if I'm this defense, man, number 1, 2, and 3 is stopping this quarterback. And he's done it by air and now by land. Like running the option, having success. We got to get dialed in. He is the playmaker on this offense. I got to go stop him.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the 1st and 2nd quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll try the run. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do,
and he loses the ball deep in his own end.
That's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball in.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this. in this game. And all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Looking to throw on first down. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27. They punt it away on 4th down. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. When you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got it in the middle. It's White. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it. They want to take their time here.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything is worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. The Bulldogs come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
Well, obviously, this game has not been the best statistically of this guy's career so far, but the important thing is you win. And to do that, they need him to play really well here in the 4th quarter. They're going to keep giving him the football with the lead in this juncture, and this is where he needs to have his best runs of the game.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11.